In this video, I'm reviewing retirement plan contribution limits for 2024. Today's vlog is being brought to you by 401k Maneuver. 401k Maneuver provides online professional account management for your 401k with the goal of supercharging its account performance. So stop leaving money on the table each and every year in the form of lost returns. That's real money, you guys. Let us help you. If you're new here, be sure to hit the subscribe button, and the links to everything that we mentioned in this video you can find in the description box below. So let's jump right in. The IRS just announced contribution limits for qualified retirement plans for 2024. So keep watching to find out exactly how much you can contribute in 2024 and start making plans now to do what you can to max out your retirement savings next year. So let's talk about 401k contribution limits for 2024. Employees with a 401k, 403b, and most 457 plans and the federal government's TSP plan can contribute up to $23,000 up from $22,500. For those ages 50 and older, the 401k catch-up contribution remains at $7,500 for 2024 for a total of $30,500. What about solo 401ks? If you have a solo 401k, otherwise known as a self-employed 401k or individual 401k, the catch-up contribution limit rises to $69,000 and the catch-up contribution remains $7,500 for those ages 50 and over. What about contribution limits for IRAs in 2024? IRA contributors will be able to invest up to $7,000 in 2024, up from $6,500, with the catch-up contribution limit for those ages 50 and older set at $8,000. Here's an expert tip. You can contribute the maximum for 2023 until Monday, April 15th of 2024. If you have an IRA, plan now to maximize the contribution limit for 2023 before April of next year. How about contribution limits for SEP IRAs in 2024? Contribution limits for SEPs, or Simplified Employer Pensions, in 2024 is 25% of up to $345,000 of compensation and is limited to a maximum annual contribution of $69,000. How about simple IRA contribution limits for 2024? The amount you can contribute to a simple retirement account is increased to $16,000, up from $15,500, and the catch-up contribution limit for employees 50 and over who participate in simple plans remains at $3,500 for 2024. Let's talk about the deductible IRA phase-outs for 2024. For singles and heads of households who are covered by a workplace retirement plan such as a 401k and contribute to a traditional IRA, the phase-out range increased to be between $77,000 and $87,000, up from $73,000 and $83,000 in 2023. For married couples filing jointly, if the spouse making the IRA contribution is covered by a workplace retirement plan, the phase-out range is increased to be between $123,000 and $143,000, up from between $116,000 and $136,000 in 2023. If you contribute to an IRA but are not covered by a workplace retirement plan and are married to somebody who is, the phase-out range is increased to be between $123,000 and $143,000. If you contribute to an IRA but are not covered by a workplace retirement plan and are married to somebody who is, the phase-out range is increased to be between $123,000 and $143,000, up from $116,000 and $136,000. For a married individual filing a separate return who is covered by a workplace retirement plan, the phase-out range is not subject to an annual cost of living adjustment and remains between $0 and $10,000. Here's an expert tip. You can still contribute to an IRA even if you earn too much. It's just not deductible. Let's move on and talk about Roth IRA phase-outs for 2023. The income phase-out range for the Roth will increase in 2024, and the income phase-out range for taxpayers making contributions to a Roth IRA is increased to be between $146,000 and $161,000 for singles and heads of households, up from $138,000 and $153,000. For married couples filing jointly, the income phase-out range is increased to be between $230,000 and $240,000, up from being between $218,000 and $228,000. The phase-out range for married individual filing a separate return who makes contributions to an Roth IRA is not subject to an annual cost of living adjustment and remains between $0 and $10,000. Now let's talk about the Savers credit limits for 2024. For low and moderate income workers, the new Savers credit, also known as the Retirement Savings Contribution Credit, is increasing to $76,500 for married couples filing jointly, up from $73,000. For heads of households, the 2024 limit is $57,375, up from $54,750. For singles and married couples filing separately, the limit is $38,250, up from $36,500. We're almost done here. Let's talk about additional changes made under the Secure Act 2.0. In its announcement, the IRS included additional changes that come due to the Secure Act 2.0. The limitation on premiums paid with respect to qualifying longevity annuity contract to $200,000. For 2024, this limit remains at $200,000. Added an adjustment to the deductible limit on charitable contributions. For 2024, this limitation is increased to $105,000, up from $100,000 in 2023. The Secure Act 2.0 also added a deductible limit for a one-time election to treated distribution from an individual retirement account made directly by the trustee to a split interest entity. For 2024, this limitation is increased to $53,000, up from $50,000. That's it for today, everybody. If you have any questions about your 401k performance, book a 15-minute complimentary strategy session with one of our 401k advisors today.